19 rounds is all it took for C9 to take us here.
Yeah, and it felt like they were back in control, calm, collected, definitely not spent as we turn our attention to ancient map number 3, the decider for survival. Winner continues throughout the lower bracket of the play-in to take on Virtus Pro for a spot in the group stages. Loser, we say goodbye. They go home as one of the first teams eliminated here in Katowice. Let's get this one underway. Things are about to heat up. BB winning the knife have opted to start on this CT side and sending 3 defenders in towards Cave.
Yeah, 4 members of Cloud9 have had their moment in the sun already.
Look at this cheeky little boost.
Yo. Are you going for frags off of that? This would be mad.
If they creep in, sure. I'm not sure he's going to hit anybody at full pelt. Look at the util, everything in the kitchen
Here
sink.
they come. Zorti readies himself. Has he really got... Oh my... It's not bad, you know.
Can't work it out.
The shots are, but the angle's not. Danis, the pedestal for that boost.
Axel's push. He's already trying to catch this CT rotate quite quickly. They're going to thrust himself into Danis' Julies.
Yeah, he's got some real damage behind these. 30 bullets of Wrath. Axel forward position. Chiron ready to contest. No armor on him. And still gets the headshot. Axel brought down. Awkward now for C9 as they start to flood in. Good shooting. It's Electronic with a triple. He should have the round. I think he's done enough, especially with Boomich as well, dancing around the side. It's all Electronic. It's all Electronic. A quad kill from him. And Boomich just puts the cherry on top.
And you have to remember Electronic's impact on the Anubis T-side pistol as well. We love that set piece, the smokes left, right to the side, the molly on the plat, the jump up, the multi-kill. This is the man with the plan, and he lays down the law. You can see just a little black spot through the boards. Goosh dead, and any problems is BB getting a bit too tricky with it.
Yeah, cool idea. Right position for it, and he had a lot of opportunities, just hard shots to hit. Electronic's got a big smile on his face. And he's got an AK already with full mid control. Look at this, already knocking on Donut. Zorti jiggling around, trying to bait them in to this stacked A site.
Oh, they've just been denied entrance to Donut. A defensive smoke deployed, but they do have red control if they'd like it. Hobbit with the MAC-10 already resides. Block towards Cave coming out now from Nafany, who has been tasked with this B bomb site on his lonesome, but is aware of the leak. If you're BB with this force, you are hedging and hoping that Cloud9 try and finish the round over towards A, but the bomb we can see on the back of Perfecto, joining the rest of the pack, now clearing out.
Yeah, double smoke exec. Boomich demands.
And there's not really a lot you're going to be able to do in this situation if you're Nafany. Pillar Molly, that will help with the Cave progress. They flash themselves forward, they clear out deeper, and now they should be able to waltz their way in. Now Nafany, is he going to hang around and have a look? Does appear so, and he's not going to be able to cause a ruckus whatsoever. Axel will deal with him, and the other 4 should be tasked at this point with saving 3 MP9s and Deagle. Hold on to that and try again into the next round of play. Cloud9 are picking up where they left off. It was a sweep on their Anubis T side and continuing their campaign with the T rounds.
Yeah, even letting those MAC-10s off the leash a little as well. Getting Axel warmed up. Hobbit looking for his first. And to take away these investments. No helmets on the majority, just Sorty. But those MP9s, they're going to be very susceptible to a Hobbit drive-by. And that shadow advantage, well, doesn't favor Hobbit. It's Electronic, though, that catches him, so he's gone. Here comes Axel. Get to Danis. So holding on to that, 2 MP9s at least.
Now we'll see how long this can continue. In that second half of Anubis, Cloud9 managed 7 consecutive rounds to close out the map, and they picked up the final CT round they had played. So that was 8 consecutive plus these 2. That's 10 rounds straight for Cloud9. So at what point will BB taste that feeling of victory again? This was Nafany's Hail Mary play, hoping to cause an issue. But covered off as Axel will deal with him with ease. Back out we go.
Is this going to be a quickie one?
Yeah, it looks like it. Dealing with any A main aggression, as they are going to leave smokes available to deploy towards A as they just take quick control. Now this first gun round that's coming up next is going to be key. Are BB going to go for the full press where they go heavy mid and B lane and swarm for that control, and then do Cloud9 do the standard, all right, well let's execute towards A quite quickly. Right, this is standard of how a map like Ancient is played. That's where the mind games come in early. Or if you're BB, do you push A main, expecting the A main play? They're hoping that they're not going to go all in mid or B lane. So the mind games will start early once we do get the guns out. The bomb quite far forward, which has drawn at least the attention of 3, but it's created a gap.
Yeah, and that's exactly where Perfecto and Hobbit are headed. Just walking on in. No friction whatsoever through middle. 55 seconds. Slow, methodical, considered, and trying to keep it clean. I don't think C9 can even remember what it feels like to lose a T round after finishing Anubis clean and then coming straight into this one incredibly effectively.
Good from Axel, starting to find his footing a little bit more so. Grabs a 3rd within the round. If he can activate, it could definitely spell disaster for BB, as it is just Danis with this MP9. Happy to get rid of it, happy to find a kill, happy to hold on to the Kevlar and invest into the next with the loss bonus about to be 2,900. He will be able to get himself a purchase. He could even hold on to the MP9 if he really so wanted.
Yeah, and CT sides, actually I've got a different framing for you.
Okay.
Instead of praising C9's T sides, which of course have looked fantastic, we can also put the CT side of BB under scrutiny, because that nuke result, the 13-1 we discussed up against Eternal Fire, as you highlighted, was on the defense.
That's true, yeah, abysmal really. CT side of nuke and 1 round to your name, that's, I think the technical term is rubbish.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure BB are yet to win a pistol round this entire series as well. If I'm just reflecting Overpass, they didn't win either pistol. Anubis, I don't believe they won either pistol. No, they didn't. And here they haven't won the pistol either. So over 3 maps of play, yet to win a single pistol round.
Yeah,
you're doing things the hard way.
We get to see the Zorti Orb. He's been a bit of a shining light for the boys of BB. Starting 3B. Early progression towards the Jag control. Catches a glimpse of the jump across, and yeah, cooked. Nice work from Danis. That was all him. Good handiwork.
They need to convert off the back of that opening now.
Yeah.
This mid space is still being taken by Boomich, so they can crunch cave from either side when the util, especially that smoke, starts to subside.
This is a potent crossfire. Molly can make it awkward. You'll lose your help. And now with a good pre-aim or an early peek. Swing or be swung, says Nafany, just straight into the face of Hobbit. And it looks like that conversion's coming, but how clean can it be? Can we recover these AKs, get 5 alive, keep the coffers full? Nafany, he's definitely loving a swing with the MP9, and understandably so. Chips away at Perfecto with the HE from mid. It's Sorte onto Axel. And so with 4 alive, this would be one hell of a way to get yourself back in the saddle for BB. And yes, the bomb still in spawn. So Perfecto's very low chances are even lower as he hits a banger onto Danis. You don't want to lose any more. Keep those 3 alive at this point.
I feel like Danis should have had him dead to rights there. But Perfecto rips the head off, and with the push down the ramp, he should be dead to Chiron. Don't get cheeky with the baiters. Yeah. He won't make the same mistake. And that is 3 players staying alive. There can be drops. Cloud9 will be able to get a couple of rifles. We should see them into the purchases as well for yet another round. But the 2-man cave set up at a molly that didn't go quite deep enough. Profits for BB, and that is the first round they have won. If we go back, here it is. So what did I say? It was 8 consecutive to close out Anubis, and then 3, so that's 11.
Yeah.
So the first round BB have won in 11 rounds of play.
Oh, I like that. Not that. Hobbit quick to the draw. Zorti just couldn't round the corner in time, and Hobbit, I mean, he punishes so swiftly.
Look at all the smokes on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow.
Wow.
Smokes everywhere. Is something to keep in mind is this lurk smoke that Nafany is currently playing behind. We'll see how Cloud9 want to use this as the rounds develop on Cloud9's T side.
Yeah, 4 of those were T smokes though, so not a single one currently equipped by C9 for the remaining 75.
Still have a bit of a gap to work with. You've got Curran on the jump just playing for info, and I'm definitely going to catch something on that last little peek. Mouth moving, space taken, and the bomb in towards Donut as the rotation for the CT is now being drawn back across.
Yeah, smoke main enables Siren to be a bit more focused towards the donut position. Danis is rotated from B to hold the potential red flank. And now we pause. Molly, big box, Siren, decision to make, turns tail. Danis, isolated, electronic, precise. Man advantage now, and the bomb is committing through. It's Hobbit straight in. Chiron over the flames, though. Boomich overlooked the position. Chiron strikes back with a vengeance and a hard shot to hit for Siren. Reacts, and it's more from Hobbit. He's getting that bomb down for the squad, uncontested. Yeah, it's a bit of a late one from Nafany. Yet to see Siren hit a shot, 0 and 2. Be a hard one to come back into now. Silent drop would be compulsory. Oh, whoops.
Well, forget about that one. Nafany, 1-on-3 situation. He's likely to lose everything. That is a fumble. Nafany with a chance. It's 1-on-1 now. It's him versus Axel.
Yeah, but time sensitive. He doesn't have the time for the reload, and Axel happy to oblige with the close. A clutch from Axel and a round for Cloud9. 4 straight back to their winning ways. It felt like, yeah, Electronic catching Danis there. The pieces started to fall in together. Chiron gave us a little bit of something to hope about there. And admittedly, we should probably sing the praises of Hobbit catching Zorti. If he'd have been able to free himself up, rotate round, sit CT, it's not as comfortable coming out of Donut.
It never really looked like Nafany was up for the task of that clutch either.
No.
Right, so late to the party, those kills labored. And then the final, he goes for the tap. He only had 1 bullet left in the M4. I don't know what he was hoping to achieve, but look how we're getting the full press. Zorti has been... Oh, looked like he was getting boosted up to make that possible to peek down towards B lane.
T-side or?
We'll get it in late. So Heaven smoked off, the nade and the shot. Zorti finds another opener and he's out.
Nafany though, oh, he holds on. That's important. Could have lost the sight right there, right then. Instead, Perfecto now finds himself feeling a little hard done by. A 2-man disadvantage for C9 to overcome.
Just with that molly, it implies there is pressure from A main on towards this A site. So Siren having to worry about that. Has Chiron in tow and Zordi to float around with the AWP. Smoke available to block the top of this ramp. Flash and a go with the MP9.
Perfecto tucks in. Danis deletes. Nice team play from BB, locking it down.
They opt for the save. 45 seconds. 2v5 situation. And just stripping them one by one. So BB with a couple of nice little moves there. The key one, and the one I think you revved enough for, was Nafany winning that head-on-head with Hobbit. Hobbit trying to take the space after identifying where the AWP is, knowing those longer sight lines not being held from the back of the death cube. Nafany left in the position that we do see in-game leaders tasked with. And Hobbit went to exploit, but Nafany sat him on his ass. So an important, even though it was just a one-on-one, this was the kill from the heavens. Zorti didn't even do it off the first timing either. They had to re-establish that boost and go for the pick a little bit later.
Yeah, which is why I was kind of so surprised to see it working so effectively. But yeah, these nades in the smoke play, opening these sight lines for Zorti. Working well to get the second on the board. Now trying to motivate the troops is Chiron. Nafany, he's got his soldiers. They've got a map under their belt. This is still totally in the realms of possibility. Pressure on at the Katowice play-in.
Obviously, it would be huge to see Cloud9 getting sent home. You heard from Yanko when they were doing the pre-game segment, talking about, you know, just how hyped Cloud9 roster was about 6 months ago, right? When this whole team came together, and I was on the hype train. I was very excited to see Shiro and Electronic together, Axal as well. And just as I say his name, Zorti does not get away with an A-main pick this time round.
Yeah, and he expects Zorti to have a companion. Oh, Siren owned by Axal. Great awareness and great shooting from Axal. He's done a lot of dirty work there. Electronic could even finish the round right here if he finds this swing. Chiron stands and does not deliver, commits to that crouch. That was a bad habit that actually James talked about in regards to Chiron. Over-crouching, committing to duels, become a static target, and committing to those sprays. It's cost Chiron there.
Now it's just Danis this round. Over in the blink of an eye. This Zorti aggression, it's hit and miss. Sometimes it's setting them up for success. Other times, it's hemorrhaging. Even when he found the opener, immediately traded. Those gaps are still there. They throw more bodies at the problem. Cloud9 are more than ready for the push as Perfecto will finish off Danis and 5 staying alive. So we bounce back and forth.
Yeah, and those are the rounds that will build confidence for Axal. He knows that that round is won off the back of that double. And as an A anchor, you don't always get the action. So when you are tested...
Normally pretty boring.
When you're tested by an orb and a rifle pushing you... Wow, good control of the spray there from Boom, well highlighted by our squad.
Timeout taken first from BB. Now, Zorti could buy in with an AWP. Frustrations for sure from Siren. If Zorti would like, he could have opted for just a glass cannon, but it does appear that he's going to go with the silenced M4 to facilitate some utility. Should be rifles across the board. A few individuals having to opt for the FAMAS as opposed to the A1S. But this is feeling like it's break point for BB.
Yeah.
It's double AWP on the T side. Excuse me, Axel and Boomich wielding those. So chopping and changing hands are the scopes. Hopefully this doesn't come back to haunt them as they try and harass mid. Not just with the nades, but with bodies as well.
T-side orbs.
Double.
Two of them. Boomich fires off his shot. He's happy to show. He's taking the bomb mid with the orb. Like, this guy is just... He's playing his own game. He's obviously got some support. Pressure on. Spam not going to hit its mark, but yeah. C9, you've got full mid control, but look at Chiron. He's already taken some initiative. Smokes the doors, takes the space, calls lane relatively clear, bar the presence that Danis is all too aware of.
Nafni be committed to red if he stays here and this smoke starts to fade.
Which it is. You have to be winning through positioning if you've got the FAMAS.
That's all a bit of a ruse with the double molly. You see them really implying control. But it is the dip back towards B. Ooh, a misstep there. Electronic did.
Yeah,
check a sound cue.
Check how Boomich handles this double stack. I'm intrigued to see, yeah, how quick he is on the draw. Danis just the one. It's beautiful for C9. Advantage into Chiron's site. Rotation from Siren. Yet to see a frag from Siren. Good to see a frag from Chiron. Takes down the swing of Perfecto, and another victim added to the naughty list. He
double orbs.
Electronic. It's two orbs to try and close out this round. This could be fun. Maybe not for Axel, though. He's got to try and keep his head on a swivel with the Zoom banger.
Oh, he's picking up an AK. There you go.
Okay, cool. More threatening now. Boomich patrolling the potential flank ramp. Axel burrowed into the cave position. That's surely going to get Nafany moving. He is. Pressure on. Distracted. And fragged. Nicely from Nafany. Boomich in the clutch, not to be. It's a Chiron round. An impactful triple to get that third on the board for BB.
Yeah, and Innishan looking like he's praying to the gods right there. That one did get dicey for a moment. But the audacity with the double AWP does mean that those... Oh, it looked like for a second Nafany was going to carry one through. We could see what purchases... Or what rifles, sorry, they wanted to scavenge across. It is just one AWP for the CT side. Funny to see those continue to be donned. But that in cave falling in the favor of Cloud9, and it just wasn't enough. So Chiron, he did have a lot of impact when we reflect back to Overpass on the CT side when they were heading towards that A site. Had a couple of key multi-kill rounds. Might need to do the same. As headset off, looks like we have a bit of a tech. Nafany just with a bit of a readjustment. It has been an awfully long series, even though Anubis was quick. A 13-6 scoreline. It was map number 1, 25-22. It's really drawn this one out. Now we do have our B stream on right now, and after this one we will have one final best of 3 to bring to all of you. It is Astralis versus Ents. I saw them out there in the player lounge just idly watching. We have Furia taking on Apex, and well, I don't want to spoil the score for anybody. You guys can go check that out on your own time, but let's just say Brazilian fans will not be happy.
Ew. Not necessarily what I was expecting.
All right, well, this is the full press, right?
Yeah, okay. Siren caught sleeping. Oh, and it's fallen apart for the CTs.
A's open.
A taste of aggression, and it's sour. Siren really quiet here. Still yet to frag. Caught looking the wrong way. Pants by Electronic and Hobbit. Deep smoke donut. Good shot from Zorti. Trying to lock down this A site, and they're doing a brilliant job at it. Nafany's caught Hobbit towards the donut push. And they have to reset. What a reaction, what a recovery. They're back. In the driving seat of this round.
Nobody up towards the ledge to hear the run back through spawn and water, but Danis is starting to investigate. He's about to get a heads-up duel, and, well, he's hearing these steps, isn't he? Danis removes Boomich. Desperation, as there's just one man remaining. Axar been hitting more shots in this map. Let's see if he can continue. Picks up an AK.
Spotted, Danis deleted. 2 HP, though. Zorti, the AWP. Not the perfect weapon to finish him off.
Take the plant.
You would, but he wants the round. Faking in fighting. He wants Sorted dead. And now it's allowed Nafany to crawl in, and you know, no plant, that will have ramifications. They're back to peanuts. 2K on the high end, 2.6.
Yeah, look, with the plan, it wouldn't have put them in the realms of a buy, but it would have put them in the realms of some upgrades.
Something quick, something Tech-90,
right.
you know?
And with the loss bonus where it's out of the 2,400, a lot of these players are just over that 2K mark. So it's going to have to be a scenario where it's more like a full eco, where it could have been a Deagle, a Tech-9, something to make the round somewhat interesting. And now it's just a P250 for Electronic. So that plan actually did have decent ramifications. You'd still say that BB go into this round as the favorites regardless of the plan, but it would have been slightly more exciting than a $600 investment between Hobbit and Electronic.
Yeah, burst fire Glocks. Hobbit trying to use every trick in the book, looking to pick up any info. Sound cues given away by the CTs on the setup. Danis doesn't have to stick around, but he chooses to, and it works well. Triple, can't be mad at that. And Nafany trying to finish the job, does adjust into Perfecto on these unarmored players. He's going to redeem himself. Is he? Yep, Siren, maybe you could get there in time. He's running over.
Oh, no way now, Axel. You've got, when you do this play, mate, you've just got to run in with the bomb in your hands and say, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Punch it in the digits.
You heard me. Congratulations.
You've got a full commit.
This wasn't a full. This was, unless they call it clear.
Wait a second.
And then he gets...
Axel, you little genius.
Just cool it down.
Guys, if I
They're far enough away.
If I just sit here, I'll camouflage into the wall and they'll have no idea. Absolutely not a clue as the bomb site completely evacuated now. They think they've done their due diligence. That's not the case at all. The digits now punched in and Axel makes good on the previous. The penny drops. Not sweat on the brow. He only has a Glock.
Yeah. And there's nowhere to hide. They're coming for you. They've got nades, they've got guns, and you've got a burst fire Glock. Wow, 99 damage. Feels a bit hard done by on that one onto Zorti, but he's still got to be happy with that. He's redeemed himself in the plant department. Yeah. Gets it done.
He had extra plans. So extra cash is what he's just facilitated. Will we see more T-side AWP? Maybe 5 of them, Cloud9. Remember, it is just elimination on the line. And hey, even if you do survive this gauntlet of a best of 3, you've got Virtus Pro waiting to get your number.
It could be interesting.
Wouldn't that be quite the series as we do get a smile out of Axel?
So much at stake for Cloud9 and BB. And this is just for survival.
Coming out.
Boomich gives it a good shake of the stick, sprays them down mid-open. Round likely falling apart to follow. Nafany quick to react. He's going to try and address the potential slip on red. Did Boomich hear him?
Yeah, mouth moving.
Yeah, it's likely he did. And that just opens up the door for a low HP. He's going to take more risk with the double kill he's already posted, trying to get behind Nafany, and this would be the round end of the world ender. I say that, they are walking towards Zorti and Danis.
Well, as soon as Boomich gets this kill, the B defenders will leave.
Touche.
So this is it. Oh, don't do it. There we go. And now, you would assume...
If you just wait like 10 seconds, Zorti and Danis a bit stubborn about this. He's dumping util. That should be enough for them to start getting a wiggle on. But ooh, good HE. About 100 damage. And a good AWP shot.
Now you go A.
Yeah.
They're mulling behind them. Look at the molly, the CT and Sentry on the radar. They're worried about the flank. Well, nope, the bomb's about to get planted.
It's a bit of a frustrating death for Nafany there, but probably more so for the mid-hold there, Chiron and Siren.
And you mentioned Siren's name a bunch. Like, look, we could just give this one a nice yellow circle in case you don't know what we're talking about. He's having a real rough go of things.
Your pacifist half.
And, well, considering they've abused mid with a couple of these fast plays, a kill or even just some damage. He's got 19 ADR. Really not helping the case as they do look to save and retain these rifles. Perfecto still close by. And they're looking the wrong way. Perfecto grabs both. Beautiful little continuation of the spray. Zorti and Danis removed. And they have just enough money to get a buy for 4 out of the 5 BB members. Danis very light on. Might have to hope for the mercy of a drop or just be purchasing it with a pistol of his own design. But beautiful from Boomich. All Boomich this round. The big man with 3 massive kills and Perfecto to finish it all off. And now if you're BB, you think, well, do we even bother trying to defend mid by running out the guts? Well, doesn't look like it. They just
doubled
their molly as well. Yeah, they're sort of gone for the defense through.
Easy there, Nafany, dodging bullets.
Nafany gave up his rifle to Danists.
Trying to catch him. Well, element of surprise. Electronic did not see that one coming, nor did Danis. As from behind, Nafany are now applying pressure to this full A commitment. There's the bomb there. If Siren could get one, which he does, onto Axile. Zorti, element of surprise onto Boomich. BB, this is looking good for them, albeit with the bomb down. Hobbit fighting for Donut. Zorti going to be smoked off. Enables them to really burrow into this donut position. Don't want to give up the full sight though. Hobbit lingers. Nafany crawls big box.
Oh, they're locked in.
That's a good smoke. Oh, we are completely locked in. Is there a kit?
Someone's going to tap that bomb.
10 seconds, yeah. Not going to be comfortable for them still. This could be C9. Finding 7. Perfecto in the clutch. They're on it. They're holding it. And he's got Zorti as well. This is no fun for Naf, and he finds a fresh AK spamming the way, trying to find him, leaping through. It's easy for Perfecto, as they will leave with 7. C9, battle for survival continues. BB, they need to right this ship now. One single half of Counter-Strike and we'll be waving goodbye to one of these teams. It's one of the first to be eliminated from IEM Katowice 2024. On one side of the server we have BB, on the other Cloud9, and Cloud9 so far have not dropped a pistol. Or in other words, BB have not won a single pistol of the 5 played so far, and at a scoreline of 5-7, this makes all the difference. Can they break the curse? Can they win one of the 6 pistols in this best of 3? It could make all the difference.
It's gonna happen quick.
Oh god, they're all here. And already Axel's beheaded Zorti. It could all end in the flash of one fight in mid. They've got nothing. Massacred upon this battle in mid. 4 CTs dancing with them a little bit back. Siren and Danis doing work. Can't get away. That's the bomb going to be hunted. How is he still alive? How? There it is. Finished off eventually. Frustrations bubbling though. Electronic.
Electronic's not happy about something.
Something. Probably happy with the win though.
I'd hope so, because 8 now confirmed for Cloud9, and this is just a matter of closing things down. BB, without the plan, without anything, it is insane to think that they even have a map to their name. I think he's unhappy they just weren't taking the swinging
Like
with him
he's
and
there.
taking the
We've got
fight.
5-4
yeah,
here.
like, yeah. Fair enough. Why not? It's a high intense game. It's a survival match. There's a lot on the line. Setting up for a B explode. Hobbit and Boomich disconnected from one another. Hobbit's going to either have to block, which is what he appears to be aiming to do with this smoke. Spotted the shadow. If he drops that now, Danis has given away a tell, so the explode not going to be happening.
Oh, that's going to take the wind out of their sails. They already had the Tech9 poised. A Galil from Siren, even the AK on Danis.
It was literally just that shadow as to why that was dropped. So Hobbit just on the jiggle peak defenses. Oh, trying to be cheeky with how they're clearing out close middle. But tough to see how they get into this now. Axel tucked in towards the cubby in middle. Boomich with the support of Electronic, and well, Boomich, he's not going to get anything because Electronic will grab the kill. Danis failed.
Oh, clean from Axel. Finds the head from behind though. Push the smoke. Good work. Chiron and Siren combine to at least relieve Axel of his weapon and his life. And then towards Jag. Boomich tested. No, nice from Siren. Would have loved the second, but it's Chiron good for it. Makes it a 2-on-2. Rotations are swift. Perfecto and Electronic down the speedway and in.
Perfecto can molly the plant. There it is.
Now, slows Ulti's plant. He's pushed himself real forward of this short smoke, trying to catch a timing. He heard Chiron exit. He knows where they both are. He's heard both of the players. Perfecto trying to distract, and it's worked well. Oh, ships in the night through the smokes, one-on-one. Zorti, have you got it in you? This would really give him something, but not to happen with Perfecto. Stalwart, as always, as Boomich trying to get under their skin. Celebrating and finding another round for C9. BB running out of options swiftly.
The plant and one surviving, likely to see another purchase coming out of BB. So they can apply the pressure, sure. Everybody 3K plus, so we could see some AK, some Galils. And we can see some frustrations. I think Yanko labeled this team as a team of rejects, right? Getting removed from their former teams. And the Misfits unable to put it. Map number 1 was resilience. It was impressive to see these teams locking horns, and it was coming down to the details, the clutches.
Again, a big focus on mid, big emphasis. Missing the run boost though. Might scrap their plans. Completely abandoning A initially could mean that this call from BB works out. How much info is there if they got down B lane?
B lane is somewhat cold clear. Nafany ahead and aggressive. A kill could make all the difference.
Oh, missed his first. Now he's trying to find and isolate these duels. It's well handled by the MP9s on B. It did force them to rotate. There's a huge gap right now. It pulled Perfecto from CT towards Speedway.
Have to take deep space. They're not going to get donut control or temple. Problems and the bomb yet to be planted.
Going for it now is Danis. Not far up on the spray. Covered off, forced away. Danis burns. This is not going to be easy for Chiron. Siren and Zorti both need to contribute. Everyone has to do something here if they want to see that 6th round. Otherwise, they're condemned to the double digits.
Hit on Axel for this.
Maybe Zorti can find something on A main. They're suspecting Siren on the boost. Yeah, spotted out, executed. Chiron unloading his mag. He's done enough. Gets 3. But still 2 to find, and Hobbit's going for the 10-second defuse. What does Chiron do? Covered off. Covered perfectly by Perfecto. Hard angle, and that surely is the beginning of the end. Quad kill from Perfecto, really stepping it up.
Oh, yeah, Nafany must have copped a little bit of back chat there. Very unhappy with this one. And that's the game.
Yeah.
Slipping through the fingers. Frustrations continuing to boil over. The taunts from Boomich on the other side of the Hall of Heroes. Lights up the fire in Nafany's belly as you're just seeing it crumbling. Another close round. Another bomb down. Another tactical timeout.
Oh, God. Oh, there is definitely some serious venom. And of course, when you have some domestic matchups, there's always going to be this...
Oh, still looks like there's back chat here, Alex.
Little bit of pride.
Just the way that they're... Yeah, like the looks down the line with the...
No, for sure.
It's not calm communication. And they've actually taken another tactical timeout. So, in a shine, whatever you have to say now to pull their heads in, this is it. You're capitulating. You don't want to let the self-destruction be the reason that you lose. You've had a couple of close rounds. It's a tough match.
Yeah, I mean, testing from map 1.
Yeah, Nafany looks absolutely, he looks dejected. I think the last thing that you need, and this is tough for a leader to be able to pull yourself back together, right? In the hard times, you need to be able to look, give them the tough talk, but you also need to be able to be uplifting when the pressure is on and try and pull them out of it. But it looks like they're way too far down that rabbit hole now.
Yeah, frustrations visible in gameplay and in an elimination match as well. You feel like you've only just unpacked your suitcase here in Katowice.
B lane completely clear. There's pressure. They have all the info. A full rotation now towards A.
Yeah, into the A site they go. It's Electronic first test. He's got Perfecto as well to cover off the angle. Nafany 1 onto Axel, trades it out nicely. Boomich nimble with the MP9. Siren silences him. Electronic welcomes the duel. Siren escorted off the premises, and now a 3 versus 2. They'd love that plant while the smoke is up. Nafany punching in the code. Can him and Danists find it in them to just get a glimmer of hope? And it's a clean shot from Nafany. Removes the head of Perfecto. The highest fragger for C9 here on Ancient. Time now ticks. Bomb half gone. Danists may be required to slow down the roll here. Takes the next engagement. It's a messy spray. He's let it go. It all onto Nafany. Unloads the mag. No, you just need to find the pistol on the diffuser. 10-second diffuse. He's got it done. It's Nafany giving them something to celebrate by the skin of their teeth.
And Chiron appears to be the one here trying to be a bit more uplifting in this scenario. Danis there stepping out. It was that even before the tap of the bomb. If that one went wrong, I think Nafany may have been out of his chair, having him by the scruff of the neck, because this is an impact round from Nafany. You could see getting the kill in towards Donut. He's having to be a bit more brave with that type of fight. As we mentioned, Danis is the least experienced of the bunch, but they have forced Cloud9 down to an eco. It's just a P250 and a Deagle. Hard to see how this one goes wrong. BB can put themselves back within 3 rounds, but we're headed for quite the fight. Here comes the push.
Oh, wow. Perfect anticipation of the stack. Unload their mags, and it's quick with the rifles. Just the one casualty. But you don't get much time to kind of shake off your bad mood, do you? That round's gone.
And they used the timeouts completely, so there's nothing more that Inner Shine could call, even if they wanted to calm down more so.
Meanwhile, Electronic, cool, calm, and already motor mouth, trying to make it clear how they're going to be setting themselves up for this next round.
Yeah, well, he got tilted on the pistol round that they won to make it 6 from 6, so he's getting his frustrations out on the rounds they're winning, not the ones they're losing. Perfecto with the CT side, Orb Zorti with that on the T. Red smoke, nade open, nobody pushing middle. That information has a half-life because Electronic and Axel have been able to spread their wings and take this space through Donut.
Not the straight line to success, but the space still theirs. Is looking for this boost up with the room, looking to punish, and it is just Nafany tucked in towards pocket.
On B, and they're going to get it. Danis first to fall. Nafany reveals himself. Nice catch. Catches Electronic. Axel in trouble. Caught as well by Kairon. They're all finding their frags. It favors them. BB, they've got the man advantage. Hobbit, sure, he managed to catch Nafany, but still, those three can stay together, trade off each other, and find themselves an 8.
Yeah, I'd much prefer the B finish here. I think if they ran back in towards A, there's too many unanswered questions and long angles where they could just get picked off without the trade potential. If we take a look, you can see 3 mollies and that 1 smoke. They're able to smoke off short or long.
Right.
You could molly the pillar of the side if you wanted. You could molly deep to... Well, hold up. If we take a look, Perfecto actually still close to this. He'll be able to respond quickly. If Hobbit gets 1, tucks in, Perfecto chimes, still winnable for C9.
Wait, and yeah, look at the time. With 25 seconds, Hobbit has a smoke. He's thrown it out towards Cave, can focus his attention here, and he gets the first frag. That's what you discussed. Tries to turn in. Perfecto hits his shot. Zorti, pretty helpless here. How are you supposed to get this bomb down? Molly's away, Perfecto. Tries to take this duel with only 10 seconds left, though he's susceptible to the wall bang. Hobbit doesn't give it a go. Gets the bomb down at least. Knows where they both are.
Has to win this one.
How? Audible steps from Hobbit. Tries his luck at the bang. It's not comfortable for Perfecto if he doesn't hit the shot. And it's 4 and 11th. Look how low he got Perfecto. Hobbit, proactive from the cave position, finding 3 to turn that 2v3 on its head.
Yeah, and the gamble from C9, right? They didn't split up and play 1-1. They played it together, covered off red. Hobbit able to block, getting that angle, the smoke perfectly placed over towards Cave. This was the flurry in middle. Electronic found the opener. Nafany did a good job to get 2 back, but this is perfect. He didn't need to do any more. Then Orb steps out, has a nice deep line. Zorti, he can't cross that line because Perfecto's just making sure that he can't go back down the ramp. They take their time. They work in perfect unison. And Cloud9 grab 11.
Oh, he's missed the spawn smoke.
They've gone for a heaven smoke and they've gone for the lurk smoke as well. Oh, it's actually a top B ramp smoke, so they might want to walk into this and explode. Nafany has been trying to exploit this time and time again. 4 players over towards B, 3 on the defense for Cloud9. Molly for the cave control. This one will be deep enough. Boomich thrust back.
BB, frustrated. Probably a little exhausted as well. This 3rd map. In the server for a good handful of hours now. And they're running out of opportunities to stay here at IEM Katowice. Nafany shows presence Jag. Draws the attention of Boomich and Electronic. They actually choose to play the fade, advancing onto Nafany. Oh, he's got nades in his hands. A nade towards Boomich is right on the money. You would have heard that, but loses his life upon the clear. Manufacturer of his own demise. Good shots. Lost another. Boomich doing so much for C9 on this one. Double kill from the cave position. Rotates are on their way. Siren proactive forward with the bomb, though. He knows he has to find 1. It's Axel leaping for info, and that sours the mood further. As the bomb now impossible to retrieve.
And the money, 2,400 as the loss into the next without the plan. It's all over. Red Roma, Boomich around the world. Zorti goes down, and that hollow feeling for BB. Cloud9, a labored performance with a loss on overpass. But resetting, which was one of the keys Yanko on the desk was looking for. Anubis, they were able to just play some phenomenal Counter-Strike. He was 8 in a row. Last round of the CT side, 7 consecutive on the T side. Played some solid CS to get themselves to the 3rd and deciding map here of Ancient. And again, there's been some wobbly moments, but they have caused BB to self-destruct.
Oh yeah, Nafany, what a horrible way for this round to end. 3 nades land upon his face as he watches now helpless. As his team does whatever they can. A missed CT smoke. Falling apart at the seams. Into A, telegraphed as hell. Look at the rotation already from C9. The bomb's trying to go down. 1 back from Kairon, but it's all for naught. Siren and Kairon. This is it for them. And BB Last chance, last couple of kills in the Katowice seats. As its Hall of Heroes loses another one. BB eliminated. And it's Boomich, an incredible individual performance, stepping in to the Cloud9 roster and stepping up for the Cloud9 roster. They live to fight another day.
Yeah, bringing some attitude to the Cloud9 jersey as well. Definitely had some choice words throughout this one. The yelling match back and forth between the in-game leaders. The ex-Cloud9 in-game leader of Nafany felt real good after overpass, but must be